You are not losing your focus because you are a terrible performer or just because you have a problem. Actually, the system seems to be designed for that. The whole organizational design seems to be designed to just kill your focus. In an impressive report published by ActivTrak now in the beginning of 2026, they did a big analysis. It was more than 400 million hours of work from more than 150,000 of employees across 1,000 organizations across around the world, and that was over the last 3 years. So it's an impressive and deep analysis. And the conclusion of the report, or the main conclusion, is quite impressive. The average focus session lasts 13 minutes and 7 seconds. 13 minutes. It's all that humans, workers, can focus in 2026. It's a big drop since last time it was measured in 2023, and is actually the lowest focus, lowest amount or time of focus that humans have in the whole history since this kind of measure started. The curious thinking here, or the curious thing that came out also in the same report, is that overall, companies' productivity and results increased in the same period by 5%. So professionals are delivering more. That's why I said that your performance is not a problem. The problem is deep focus is failing and decreasing more and more. And for knowledge workers, this is crucial. You need to have your time for concentration, for deep focus work. And that is not actually a warning sign, because delivering delivery in general is increasing, but your focus is it's getting lower, which means that we are going to a moment of inflection where that if we don't do something, there's a strong chance that things will just come to a moment where people will not be able to concentrate anymore to produce any kind of concentrated work. And that is a problem, because the reporting is identifying something very complex. Is it, right now we have different work models, hybrid work model, people working just from the office, people working completely remotely. But what the data shows is that the organization has been adding tools and more tools that make sure that people can reach out to their colleagues all the time, right? You can have a call coming, a meeting that is scheduled, and then there is a message coming in the chat all the time. And you have, all the different screens. You look here, you have a report. You look here, you have our concentration work in some code. And then here there's a chat, and there is also the possibility that someone is calling you for a short meeting, 5 minutes talk. All those things are happening at the same time. But our brains, they were not developed to work in this way. Biologically, our brains cannot concentrate in more than one thing at a time. But multitasking, according to the same report, was never so high. So we are doing more and more all the time, and we are not respecting how the brain is supposed to work. And therefore, that's why I mentioned that it's a critical point where we see that productivity is increasing. Yes, so there's a tendency to think that, okay, things are good. Why is the problem? Well, the problem is this is a warning sign that the less focus we get, the less quality work we also get in the end, which means, in conclusion, that we are delivering more, which doesn't mean that we are delivering the right things. And with that, I want to call you for a reflection, because when we lose our focus and we are interrupted all the time, we get more tired. So that is exactly the reason, and the data shows that you are finishing your day so tired with your energy so low, but this feeling that nothing was actually completed. And that is the problem with interruptions. You're being interrupted, you are cutting your focus, and then you cannot use your skills, use your thinking to solve their bigger problems in a good way. And then just solving a problem will be reported that yes, we delivered, we concluded. But again, was it the right way? Does it have quality? it is the best version of your work? That's the question to be made. And then the final reflection I want to call is look at your week. Look at your week. Like, how many meetings are cutting your focus and changing your context all the time? Do you have any time prepared for concentration work? And how is that being respected by the leaders and by your company in general? If you cannot even think about having some time for concentration work, maybe it's time to bring that reflection with your team. And if you are in a leadership position, perhaps bring this topic to the other leaders and discuss how the company is supporting that the workers can have time to focus, to do their jobs, not only to deliver more, but also to deliver with quality.